Students, welcome to the module 3 of the subject Applications of Computer in Pharmacy. So, this is unit 3, and this particular chapter, whose title is Applications of Computer in Pharmacy, we shall be studying the following content. First, we shall talk about the drug information storage and retrieval, followed by pharmacokinetics, drug design, mathematical modeling in drug design. Under computational approaches, we have to study about the hospital and clinical pharmacy, the electronic prescribing and discharge system, the barcode medicine identification system, the automated dispensing of the drugs, the mobile technology, adherence monitoring, the diagnostic system, followed by patient monitoring system, and the importance of all such functions in pharmacy. So, before moving in detail, so in case of hospital and clinical pharmacy, hospital pharmacy is that section in the hospital where the drugs are received and the medicines and professional supplies takes place. You have to store it, dispense it to the inpatients, outpatients, and it may have a manufacturing extension also to manufacture the pharmaceuticals and parentals in bulk. So, hospital pharmacy is all about receiving the drugs, maintaining an inventory by storing them, and ultimately dispensing the medications. Clinical pharmacy is that branch which is concerned with the rational selection and use of medication of the patient level. It also ensures whether there is appropriate and safe use of drug or not in the patient care. So, if we talk about the use of computers in hospital, the main use is to maintain the patient record database, which is continuously updated so as to reflect the current status for all the patients. So, other than this, the electronic prescribing and discharge will also be an integral component. The automated dispensing of the drug is also made possible because of computers. You can stick to the adherence monitoring. Other than this, the barcode medicine identification, the mobile technology, the diagnostic systems, and diagnostic systems are one of the many of the key features that are possible because of computers. So, the information which will be stored will give the patient's name, its information about what is the patient age, what is the gender of the patient, the room number where the patient is admitted, how much is the height weight ratio, any history for allergy, etc., the present diagnosis, the physician who is taking care of that particular patient, and any other disease the patient is suffering from, and the drug described in the special notes. So, not only this, we are able to detect the item which have reached the minimum order level. We can prepare the list of items which are to be purchased and their quantity. We have to prepare purchase order for vendors, and at the same time we have to avoid duplicacy also in the orders. Other than this, computers can also detect the items which are infrequently purchased so that they can be easily returned or eliminated from the pharmacy's drug supply. Computers can also be useful to produce periodic summary and purchasing and inventory control statistics. So, the clinical pharmacist finds computers not only for therapeutic drug monitoring, which is required in the case of the drugs which are having very low value of therapeutic range, like cardiac glycosides, for example, digitoxin, Other than this, antiarrhythmic drugs like procainamide, bronchodilators like theophylline, anticonvulsants like phenytoin. So, such computer programs have been designed so that we can calculate the drug dosage schedule so that it can suit that particular patient. So, the program is fixed, the program is quite adaptive also. Okay, so there is a fixed kinetic model on which these kinds of programs are based on. They assumes that the volume of distribution is a fixed proportion of the body weight and renal clearance is fixed proportion of creatine clearance. I repeat, the volume of distribution is fixed proportion of body weight and renal clearance is a fixed proportion of creatine clearance. And the absorption rate constant and non-real renal elimination rate constant are same for all the patients. And these programs actually predict the dosage schedule for aminoglycoside antibiotics but not for digoxin. Okay, so such adaptive programs, they use feedback from the drug concentration measurement so that the future drug dosage can be predicted. So it considers the variation in different parameters like non-renal elimination rate, the absorption rate constant from patient to patient. So this is well adopted for digoxin also. So when the individual patient needs known for a large patient group, then it is possible that we can predict the dosage requirement for a new patient for the same population group by doing such empirical studies, and it uses parametric or non-parametric methods for dosage prediction. So this includes the partial correlation, Bayesian probability, test occupancy method. So all these are nothing but computer assisted programs. And apart from this, the drug interaction studies, they can also be screened using programs which are based on computers like MEDI4, which stands for Monitoring and Evaluation of Drug Interaction by Pharmacy Oriented Reporting, and PAD. PAD stands for Pharmacy Automated Drug Interaction Screening. I repeat, MEDI4, that stands for Monitoring and Evaluation of Drug Interaction by Pharmacy Oriented Reporting, and PAD, which stands for Pharmacy Automated Drug Interaction Screening. So, this is how the computers are useful for hospital and clinical pharmacy. These are a few books that I have referred for preparing this content for you. Thank you for your patient listening.